everyone, and welcome. How is everyone doing today? Hi, Andrea. Hello. Okay. Just waiting for the internet to catch up. Hello. How are you? Andrea, how are you? Okay, why can't we get that out of the way? There we go. Just waiting for it to catch up. I'm going to take a few minutes here. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just want to stomp my feet like a toddler. I throw a hissy fit. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. I think we're in. Yay. All right. Let me move my tea so I don't end up spilling it. How is everyone? What's the weather like in California? We have chilly rain going on here. It is yucky. It's been raining for 2 days. Now, why isn't not catching up with Facebook? Oh, I have no picture. All right, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go back in again and see if we can get it working. All these darn messages that show up. Okay. That is so weird. Oh, I hate you. No, I don't. I hate your weather. I'm very envious. Okay, we've got no picture on Facebook. Ay. It's showing me that, but when I go in to look at it, it's just a spinning. So hopefully I'll be able to see comments. I don't know. All right, we're going to be working with another mushroom. Oh, there we go. Now we have picture. Yay. We're going to be working with a new wreath door hanger, either a wreath attachment or a door hanger that I designed today. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to get some string or we won't be able to put our button bow holder on there. Okay, guys. Thank you. Get back. No. You're fine. All right. Sorry about that. I meant to do it earlier. Okay, then you must have sent it our way because it is awful out. I mean, they're talking flooding and everything. It stopped and the sun came out for, I think, like a half hour, and then it just started raining again. So it's been yucky. Yucky. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. I already painted both sides of the mushroom. So we're going to go ahead. This mushroom comes with 2 mushrooms, a ladybug, a button bow holder, and the fabric and the burlap to do the underside. So let's go ahead and I'm thinking we're going to do it this way. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and find my black marker. And let's go ahead and do some painting. So for the ladybug, this is all made out of MDF. So the ladybug, I'm painting the base black. Y'all see okay? Let me go ahead and bring you down. so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to paint both sides because it may end up hanging over the edge. So let's just go ahead and paint this side too. Did you have a nice Easter? We had one nice day. All right, so we've got that painted. I'm going to lean it up so it kind of dries on both sides. And then we're going to do the top piece in the red. This is the dark red that comes with the big set. There's two different reds, and you can see the difference. I prefer this one. The other one looks a little orange to me. Now, I would have spray painted this had the weather been nicer. I just did not feel like running in and out of the raindrops. So I hand painted it. You can always use a roller. Now, where is it? Walmart sells a nice little roller set. Hi, Monica. We are back with the mushrooms. I'm on a mushroom kick. So, this one can be a door hanger or it can be a wreath attachment. So it's whatever you want to do with it. And I do have the mushroom wreath finished from the other night. And I brought that in because I wanted to show you. I made a few alterations to it. Okay, spread out that glob that popped out. There we go. I already painted both these, the brown. I want to do the back on that one. I may just go ahead and use the wax, the antique wax. What's the weather like in Texas, Monica? We are getting rain, and Andre in California is sunny and 70. All right, got those painted. So let's go ahead and do the backs of these. I did use a dark brown on this, or just brown. It says brown. So we're just going to paint . You can use the wax on the MDF. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Nanny Dot. Now, I may want to add some dark here. Yep, I do. So I'm going to put a little dark over top of that brown. I like that better. Just looks like it's more even to me. And I may want to go ahead and, oh crap, I got some on my fabric. Dang it. Might have to fix that. I can fix it. I like this better. A brown base of acrylic and then the antique wax on top. Looks better. And I need a wet one. Oh wow. You guys, that sounds so nice and warm. I am so ready for warmer weather. We kind of got spoiled there before Christmas. I mean, before Easter. Christmas. Oh my gosh. I like that better. Much better. Acrylic wasn't quite dark enough for me. And I could have added a second color, but I thought I would like it, but I don't. And this is pretty fast drying because it's just a wax. There we go. All right. Let's get that off my hands. Because otherwise it'll end up in the design, which I do not want. Okay. All right, we're going to need our CA thick. Now, I'm going to take these and we're going to glue them together. So then we're all ready to assemble. All right. Okay, there's one. I got glitter all over my table from doing the other mushrooms the other night. No, go lay down, Wyatt. Wyatt seems to have got his appetite back. Now all he wants to do is eat constantly. Okay. Then see, when I put this on top, we'll already have the black. the black spots underneath. There is a little hole here, so you know where you're putting it. So I think that's going to go there. Now, what else did I have to assemble? All right. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to dip this in some white paint, and we're going to put some spots on there. That's the plan. So I'm using one of my dowels. Okay, let's see. I like that. I'm going to put one off the side in there. Doesn't that look cute? Okay, so there's one. Just touching over top of it, putting more paint on it. I'll have to be really careful that I don't smear it. Okay. Rachel, what's the weather like where you're at? We're having rain, 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 girlfriend. Okay. So we got that done. Now, we're going to put this together. And don't worry about that I got on there. I can fix it. All right. First thing I'm going to do is put a little hot glue, and we're going to glue the burlap to this. Now, so I don't hurt myself, we're going to use this stick to push the burlap into the glue. Now I'm going to leave a little space right here, and I'll explain why shortly. So all I'm doing is pushing the burlap into the glue so it grabs the burlap. Now this kit does come with the burlap. You could use whatever you want. This is a 5-inch burlap from Walmart, and it fits in that really well. Ooh, chilly. I think we're in the 50s or 40s. It's a mess. All right, so I'm using my curved scissors. These are embroidery in the hoop scissors. And boy, they work great for trimming items like this. And all I'm doing is sitting it against the glue so I get a nice clean cut. See that? Just resting up alongside the path of the glue and trimming. Just makes the job go a lot faster. Now, if you didn't want to paint those, you could use little beads, and they would look really nice on there. So look at how close that is trimmed to that. Doesn't that look good? Woohoo! Loving it. All right. Now we're going to be gluing this on. Okay. But again, I'm going to leave this little area closed off because I want to put a bow on the front. So I took a little spacer and I put 2 holes in it. And I need this to be able to put the zip tie through that hole. So now let's start with this. So again, I'm going to leave both sides open. And I'm not going to do all the way around. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Now I should be okay putting my hands on this because this felt is pretty thick. Not boning me. So I'm going to start here because again, I want to leave that opening. Now, I'm going to pull this with this so I don't put my finger in the glue. There we go. Okay, that already dried. So we got a glue right there again. Take it back to where it won't stick, which is right there. Okay. Let me just check the front here. Yeah, we're looking good. There we go. So there we got our partially glittered. I've got all kinds of glitter sticking here from those mushrooms. Now, I got my little boo-boo there. Yes. Now what I did was I took some 2.5 inch ribbon that I have the dots on. So what I've actually done is cut out the dots. So we're going to go gluing these in place. I don't know if I'm going to use that big one. I'm thinking like, I'm liking that. There's a little one. Doesn't that look cute? So let's go ahead, and what I did first was I cut off the wire edging. I tried using paint on this and the paint did not work nice on the fabric. It wasn't as dense for me, so that's why I went back and I figured, okay, we're just going to cut. And rather than waste these, they're too big because this had 2 sizes. So I'm just going to use this to go ahead and trim the bigger piece on the bottom about the same size as the top circle. So We'll put that over my boo-boo. And then we're going to take this out. And I think we're going to do the same with this piece, because it really stands out nice. Thank you, Monica. Let's do that about right there. So all I did was, all I am doing is using the circles from the ribbon. Now I kind of want to put a little bit of a curve on this because it's sitting on a curve. There. And then you can kind of play around with them. I think I like that. All right, problem solved there. Now, if you didn't want to use this and you don't have that ribbon, you could even use vintage buttons on here, which I thought they would be a cute accent. See that? Or there's some bigger ones. So that's another option you have. Buttons. All right. Let's go ahead and see if we can put these down without burning our fingers. Oh yeah, we can do that. A little piece of glue. Gonna have to take care of there. That's gonna bug me. See if I can get it off. There we go. Oh yeah, much better. All right. I'm not gluing all the way around it because I don't want it squishing out from underneath. So I'm staying on the inside of the circle. Cute, cute, cute. Well, hey, we've got Diane watching on Facebook from over the pond. How are you, my friend? How's Lexi? Lexi is Diane's poodle. Thank you. What's the weather like in England? Inquiry minds want to know. Glad you came on. So see, we got that there. Did we glue that? Yes, we glued that one. So see where I spilled my stain right there? We're just covering it up. How about that for a boo-boo correction? There we go. Like I said, I think some vintage buttons would look really cute on that. All right, so we've got our mushroom. Doesn't it look cute? Now this would really look cute on a wreath, but that's not what we're going to do. All right, so let me see if we can now get this where we want it. Okay. All right, what I want to try and do is get this right here, because I'm going to put a little bow on here. Thank you. All right, so I made like a little button, and really I could have used a button. I could have done that too. How about that? So that's now set up for a little bow there. And what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to glue my little ladybug right there. So let's go ahead and put some glue on. See if we can get her to stick fast. we're going to go ahead and use the button bow holder at the top of the wreath, or the door hanger. We're going to put a bow up here, so that's why I have that. All right, Rye? It was my Riley's 12th birthday yesterday. My little man. He's the daddy of several of the Yorkies. He was my main stud in the beginning. All right, so we've got that. Now, I think we're going to glue these kind of down here, but I think we're going to put a little of that antique wax on the bottom of the mushroom. There we go. Now this, I think we're going to go like that. We're just going to put them like that. But I think I'm going to put a little moss under there. Just like right across here. And then add this one and this one. But before I do that, I think we're going to do the bow because these white spots are still drying. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that there. Just kind of trimming that a little bit. I think I'm going to put a spot of glue here just to kind of hold that down because the tie keeps pulling it up. So, and I got a little bow started here, which I'm just going to use the one ribbon on here. Oops, stay down. Come on now. Gotta hold it a minute. Oh, I gotta show you what I did with the truck wreath. I took my bow apart and I added more of the ladybug ribbon. It definitely needed it. And then as you see on the top with the daisies, I added some red flowers. So that's my grapevine from Monday night. I just love how that turned out. I took my time with the bow. I fixed the one loop that was falling out. All right. So that's going to go there. It's still going to pull up. Let's go ahead and glue this greenery down here. Now this would look cute on a wreath or just by itself. Thanks, Rach. Thank you, Nanny Dot. All right, so I'm just going with a 3-looper right here in the middle. Oh, where's my zip tie? There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have glued that in place. Well, may have messed it up because now I won't have enough to scrunch it. Come on. Well, we'll make it work. I should not have glued it because now I can't pull it taut. Okay. Well, we'll put something there to cover it up. So we're just going to have these kind of like jet off to the side here. Now this is supposed to resemble a mushroom twig wreath, like I did the bee door hanger. Doesn't that look cute? Now let's go ahead and put our mushrooms. Nope, I'm still going to leave them. We're going to go ahead and work on the bow because I know I'm going to end up hitting that and I'll have a smudge, and I don't want a smudge. All right, so where are my smaller ones? There's one. All right, so I could just stick a daisy in there, a small daisy to cover up that zip tie. That's what we could do. Why not? It works for me. There we go. That works. All right, so we go in this, and we're going to put a knot on the end here. Probably took too much, but there's that. There we go. Then we go in, and we go down. And then we create the little loop in the back that you're going to use to hang it on your door. See, can you see that? Then we're going to go in. I'm sewing it just like a regular button. And then we go down, because this part here creates some stability for any florals that you're adding. Yes, you could. Monica said you could even hang that from a garden flag stake. Yep, you could. And then you're going to pull it back down into here. And then these two middle holes are where you put your zip tie, which I just lost. Okay, we'll get out another one. So I always go down, in, and then come back up, because that keeps this little top of the zip tie from being on the back and scratching your door. So that's how we would do that. Now I'm just kind of visually making sure I've got that pretty good and straight. And then I'm going to tie this end off and trim. There we go. So it's going to look like that. So now we're going to do our bow. And I'm going to do a Rachel. I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to use this for my bow. So what I have for my bow is the dots that I used on the mushrooms. I'm going to use this one, and the red. Hey, Esther. Esther's on from Canada. She's on Facebook. How are you, my friend? I have not seen you in a while. And man, your daughter is getting so big. I remember that little girl. She's not little anymore. How old is she now, Esther? Aw, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. All right, so I'm only going to go with 3 loops. I don't usually put a big bow on the button bow holder. So I'm going to try and do this upside down so you all can see what I'm doing. I like my 3 loopers, and then I just alternate which side the tails go. So this one, I'm trying to keep it in the direction it has to go. So I guess that will be all right, going down like that. So because the tails are on this side, I'm going to put these tails on this side. Now the object to getting your bow really fluffy is to make sure that you fluff upward in the middle. You're just pushing that bow up. That creates a better loop. So then I think I'm going to use this one. 13. Oh my gosh. We used to have a subscription group, and Esther was one of the members in our group. I missed the group. I missed the interaction. All right, so we're going to put these on this side, and then we're going to go back and we're going to fluff up the middle of that loop to create a fluffier bow. And that's basically what I went back and did with this one from Monday night. And instead of having the 3 loops, I added 2 more loops to this. It needed it. So yeah, getting stuck on it. There we go. All right, then I'm going to end it. Am I going to end it with that? Let me look. One. Look how many, buddy. Nope. We're going to end it with that. I thought I had a one that wasn't black and white, that was tan, but I guess I don't. All right, so we're going to use this. It was personal. We had a great time because it was a nice sized group, and we had some awesome, and it was nice because I think there were like 5 or 6 of us, and each week someone did so it wasn't all on one person. We split it up, and boy, it was just so neat because we all had different styles. And it wasn't so hard, you know, where the only one person had to come up with a new idea. I think we did it twice a week, so it worked out great. We had Dawn and Susan and Rita. Levon was in the group for a while. Carla, myself. It was some really great designers. And I think I'm forgetting someone. Isn't that awful? we all brought someone to the table, and it was just unique. Esther makes some really great gnomes. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? So we're going to put that up here. In our little, if I can do this without dropping my bow. But you know what? I feel like I want to put a little something in the middle of that bow though, to pull the colors together. And you stinker. Let me see. No. No. No, I'll just leave it. Sometimes I overthink. Okay. So sometimes you got to go back in. See how when you puff that middle up, how it creates a fluffier loop? So it's just a matter of going in and popping them upward. And you can do the same thing with your tails, because that'll create a fluffier tail. All right, I think we're good there. Yikes. Don't want to lose glue. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this off. I'm going to put some of this moss right down here. If I had green moss, I think that would really be nice. We could even add some of that up the top there. Could even add this because it has the little white flowers on it. Yeah, it was a great group of women. Oh. Tequila or you know, Florence, or no, what was her name? Isn't that terrible? What all comes in the kit? In the kit, you get the red fabric, you get the burlap, you get the mushroom, the button bow holder with the rope, the ladybug, and the two tiny, and now that I added that there, the two tiny, you know what I'm saying, mushrooms. I want some more boxwood with the white in it. I think I'm going to replace these with the boxwood that has the white. And I had it right here. Here's one piece. That's a very small piece. Actually, I can just add that in there just to put a little bit of the white in there. I like that better. Thank you. See? All right, we're going to put a little moss here. And I think it would really look pretty if it was green moss, but we're good. And then we're going to just attach this to the side. So like it's growing right here. You always have a big mushroom with a few little ones at the bottom anyhow. And then kind of put this one. I don't know if I should put it on top of it or right next to it or on this side. I think it looks better here. So I think we're going to glue it right to here. Like that. And just hold that a minute. There she is. There's Marsha. Yes, you will. But that's okay. Can't all be here all at the same time. Just glad you stopped by. All right, now let me get another piece of that boxwood. I kind of like it better with the white in it than this. So let's go ahead and replace that. I have the boxwood in my shop. I have a lot in my shop. So if anybody's looking for it, I have it without the little berries or with the berries. So you can get it both ways. And I'm thinking, I don't like the daisy in there. So I'm thinking we're going to put a little bit of this in the front. That's the way I'm going to do it. All right. It just pulls out the little berries that are in the ribbon. I really like those. So we're just going to snip this a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit of glue there. And then we're just going to put some pieces right there. And I think I'm going to grab another little piece off of here. So then we've got like 3 pieces covering that zip tie. All right, let me see. Are we done? I could put some down here too. Let me just see something. Have it coming out of the moss that way. Just a little bit. I like that. Yeah. All right. Do we need any by the ladybug, or is that too much? I think that's too much. All right. So there we go. That concludes our mushroom week. And because I can see the zip tie this way too, I'm going to stick a piece of this down in Actually, let's go with this one. There we go. All right, we're done. We are done. I think I'm going to shorten these a little bit. But that is our ladybug. Now, our mushroom. Now, you can even use this as part of a wreath. So it can be a wreath attachment or it can be a door hanger. Thank you, Esther. So which do you like it? I think it looks good either way. But at least it gives you several options, right? So door hanger, wreath attachment, whatever. So we've got two mushroom thingies. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Thank you, Rach. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to try and do a video this weekend of the springtime standing post, because we have that one and we also, Blaze, out. Good boy. Come here. Okay. He was walking with a piece of this stuck to his coat. I want to do the standing post for springtime because I also want to do the Mother's Day one and get started, because we have 3 more that are coming that are being released. We have a birthday one, we have a watermelon one, and a Father's Day one. Plus we have those 2, the patriotic, the Mother's Day, and springtime. So, and hopefully next week we'll be able to do some beaded pens. My product should be in Friday. We sold 2 more beaded pen racks. I can't believe how many we've sold of those already. And that was a customer request. So that's just awesome. Live tomorrow, Rach, or no? It'll take a minute to come through. Nope. Okay. So no live, but she is posting little videos. I saw the swag yesterday. That was really neat. So check that out. Rachel's Unique Crafts. And hopefully I will see you all next Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you.